Hello Twin Flames! This is Victoria, welcome to my channel, and we're here for the usual daily energy check-in for Twin Flames. We're going to be taking a look at the energies for Divine Feminine, Collective, Divine Masculine, and what's going on with the Twin Flame journey for both at the moment. So glad to see you guys. I've been away for a couple of days. It's been quite intense for me because I have just days to go to my competition in New York, my dance competition with my Twin Flame, and we've been busy learning some last minute updates to our routines and making sure that it's a polished performance as much as it can be. And because I'm still, I can't say that I'm a beginner at this, but I'm somewhere in the middle. But every time I have a learning curve to learn new tricks, new elements, and connect with my partner on a new level, which of course means so much more if that's your Twin Flame, if that's your divine counterpart. So as you can imagine, it also comes with additional challenges. It's more magical, but it's also more challenging because it brings up a lot of things that you need to pay attention to in your spiritual growth, in your emotional well-being, and all of those fun things. Not that the competition in one of the biggest competitions around America is not stressful enough, that brings just something extra to the table. But I'm glad to be with you. I'm gonna start with an oracle card, just as usual, and today I'm back to the classics, the wisdom of the oracle. Let's see what we have in stock for Divine Feminines today. And at the end, I'm gonna put some messages from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine with my little oracle cards. So Divine Feminine, you have the Yang today. Wow. Get in touch with your inner masculine. See how you can drastically change your life, but taking conscious steps towards that, being more aware, taking more informed decisions and actions towards it. So this is a time now to act. You've been accumulating your energy, your wisdom, your inner power, and now it's time to bring it to the table and change your world, right? Change things around you. Bring high quality to your life. That's what I'm getting. It's pretty cool. It's number one. It's the Magician card, basically. Let's see what we have for Divine Masculines. So it's that sort of union, right, where our primary energy is the feminine energy, but we are asked to reach out to get in touch with our inner masculine at this time for some decisive action, a movement forward. For masculines, we have soulmates. Oh, this is adorable. So it looks like there's a bit of a switch between the twins, and masculines are more in their feminine energy today. Feeling lovey-dovey and kind of wanting to cozy up, and that feeling when you just wanna I don't know, maybe lay in bed, maybe sit on the couch with your significant other, just cuddling, just like enjoying that moment of warmth, of that good buzz in your body. Yeah, that's where they are. That's pretty cool. It's sweet. Let's get some more information now. So I've got my Deluxe Tarot with me again today. Still exploring it. Still feel it's a fun deck. Feeling guided to use it. Let's see what the energy is like for Divine Feminines. What kind of lesson are we learning is the second part of it. 4 of Coins for the energy. What kind of lessons is on the table in their Twin Flame journey today? Queen of Cups. All right. What about masculines? The energy is 4 of Cups in reverse. So we have 4 and 4. That's interesting. Both twins working on a solid foundation. But again, it's interesting that the feminine has got 4 of Coins, which is masculine energy, right? Coins to Pentacles. And the masculine has got 4 of Cups, which is feminine energy, but it's in reverse. Okay, one more reverse card. 10 of Cups. That's the lesson they're learning. Bottom of the deck, the Devil. Yep. Some triggers, some things to heal, to discover, and to heal. Let's clarify 4 of Coins for the feminines. Queen of Cups. Please clarify Queen of Cups. Yeah. It's kind of self-explanatory now, if you think about it, so I have to reach out for it. Okay, hopefully I'm not gonna knock down any of my beautiful decorations here. King of Cups, nice. Please clarify 4 of Cups in reverse for the masculine energy, for DM energy. Okay, it's not funny anymore. 5 of Cups in reverse. Okay, let's clarify 10 of Cups in reverse for the masculine. What lessons they're learning. Okay, Knight of Swords. I like it. 5 of Swords in the bottom of the deck. Yeah, together with the Devil, it's definitely it's kind of challenge. You're challenging certain things in your lives that's relevant for both twins, and you're wondering now, was it really true? Things I believed in, people I hang out with, were they true? Or it just seemed like that? It was like that on the surface, but in reality it was different. That's what I wanted to believe. You know, that's the whole kind of... You may feel like you're remembering certain things from your childhood or certain past habits that you may not have anymore. But you're like, but I used to like that. What made me stop doing it? Or how did I even start with that hobby? I don't even remember anymore. And you start remembering, right? Because our brain is curious, right? It's looking for answers. And then you remember and you're like, wow, I don't even think that was real. Like, I almost made it up. I wanted to believe that, right? And how life-changing those illusions could be. Those moments of doubt or somebody talking us into something, right? And how much they change our lives eventually. So Divine Feminine, you've got 4 of Coins clarified by Queen of Cups. So you're asked to open your heart, to stop holding back, to stop being closed off from your masculine and maybe from other people in your life. Could be from people in your community if you're doing light work or some kind of you know, some kind of teaching work where people count on you for guidance, for your availability, right? And you've recently been closed off a little bit, and that's, I would say that's what we as a collective, we were intuitively guided to do, to protect our energy, to collect it. And also because this week I've been feeling, well, first of all, the weather has been crazy. Second of all, we had that big full moon and the conjunction, right? All of those things impact us, especially empaths like we are. So what happens is that our 3D body, right, our meat suit, it goes into that protective mode where we're a little bit more close to the world because we are keeping our internal vibe and atmosphere intact, right, to stay balanced within us. So that's fine. But now you're guided to kind of to go more outwards, to stop holding back. And I'm not saying that you should be like super kind and giving to everybody just because, but this is to sort of ask yourself how transparent your feelings are to people who are close to you, who you want to be kind and loving to. Do they know it? Is it clear from what you say and what you do? Think about that. That's the energy really, to question it. And for some of you, it's connected with money actually. Should you spend it on certain things or not? Again, if you're in doubt, sorry, I have an itch in my nose. If you're in doubt, think from your heart space. And I know it sounds funny because think from your heart space is already a mixed message. But yeah, decide following your intuition. It's not always going to be like 100% calculated choice. And that's part of our growth as spiritual beings, to be able to rely on our intuition and on things that are not necessarily visible at the moment, but we intuitively feel that that's the right path, that's the right direction. Yeah, I should invest into this. Or maybe it looks good, but something is telling me that I shouldn't. And that's the moment to follow my intuition. So yeah, if any of you are questioning certain expenses or investments, then definitely it's a great exam for your intuition, for things you've been working on very hard, to be able to trust yourselves and to be able to hear that little voice inside, or to talk to your guides and angels and ask for advice. Now is the time to use that power. That's actually yin energy as well. Yang energy, where you are taking action that way. You're not just passively observing, you're taking action, but that's how you do it. Still following your intuition. For the lessons you're learning, you have Queen of Cups clarified by King of Cups. So guess what? Yes, it's about the true love, the twin flame love that we have inside of us. That's we're uncovering new layers of that love. And yes, our divine masculines are helping us with it. And no matter what is happening in 3D world, we can still connect to them in the 5D space. Through dreams, through telepathic communication, through prayer and meditation, right? We have the same higher self. We are always connected. And that beautiful energy is what is helping us, each of us really, each of the twins, to open up their heart space. But you need, it's almost like I'm hearing it's like a daily exercise routine that you still need to put some consciousness to it. And I know when we speak about the heart space, a lot of it seems like it just flows, it just naturally goes somewhere. But nothing is stopping you from doing chakra work, for example, right? And working on your heart chakra and your other chakras to have that energy flow, right? That's a conscious decision, that's a conscious activity. So why not doing that daily exercise for your heart space to do a check of how you're feeling today and what can you do for yourself to feel better, to feel the love, to give the love after you filled up your cup. Is your cup full? That's question number one, right? If it is, beautiful, you're ready to do wonderful things and share the love with others. If not, think about what can you do to make it a better day, to help your heart be joyous, to maybe heal from something. That's the lesson of how you maintain that internally, and also seeing in certain aspects of how your twin flame and your interaction inspires you to do more of that, to feel the heartbeat better. There we go. Okay, for masculines, I don't want this to be too long. I missed you guys. I've been away for a couple of days, but still. For the masculines, you have 4 of Cups in reverse and 5 of Cups in reverse. So guess what? While we're talking about the heart space and connecting to it, divine masculines are actively healing from the past pain of like lost opportunity and making a mistake. It easily can be something between you two. For some of them, it's just generally what's happened in their life and they've been grieving it for a while. Right, the card of crying over the spilled milk. Now they're over it. They're getting out of that energy. They're finally more at peace with what happened. You know, they mourned it. They've, found peace with it. There's nothing they can do about it now, even if they consciously made that mistake, made that decision out of spite, out of fear, anger, whatever it was in the moment. The opportunity was missed to a certain degree, but they're now seeing a window of a new opportunity where they can turn things around, where it doesn't have to be. And you see the card of like the opportunity from above. So it's like a blessing that they thought that they had a chance with and they lost it. For a lot of them, this is connected with you, divine feminines, their communication with you, their connection, their relationship with you, how you are together, what you do for each other. But now they're seeing that it's time to put that behind and focus on new, brighter tomorrow. The lessons they're learning, we have 10 of Cups in reverse, clarified by Knight of Swords. So they're seeing that what they perceive to be the happiness in their life, what they thought makes them happy emotionally, right, may not necessarily be that thing. And then based on what your DM is like, you would probably, a lot of you would probably have quite a good idea what that would be, right? It's a certain success in the workplace. It's a certain picture of what the home life would be like, their partner would be like, right? What kind of lifestyle they would have. They had that picture in mind. Maybe some of them on the vision board, but more of them in their head. And now it's being challenged as well. You know, they're seeing the truth. And they want to start talking about this truth. They want to start saying to people around them, who they work with, friends and family, their karmic partners, you know, that may not be it. That may not do the trick. Because actually what makes me emotionally fulfilled, happy and joyous is XYZ. And maybe at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter what kind of house we have, or how many cars we have, or what kind of title I have at the job place. But what matters is creating those moments of joy in my heart. And those are like, I already see the examples of those. That's important. So that's the thing to focus on. They're getting into it. And it's a huge thing for Divine Masculines. Because, and that's where we have the loyal heart here, right? This all talks about the heart now. And seeing the truth of what lights up their heart. Of course, we know that like, the phrase on the street is that their interaction and communication with the Divine Feminine is definitely doing it. No matter which stage of the process of your journey you're at, it happens. That's the point, right? That's where it all started. That awakening, heart chakra awakening. But it's huge for Divine Masculines to actually acknowledge it, right? Even if they're not connected just solely to Divine Feminine. They see it as one of the examples, but like part of the wider picture. That's fine too, right? It's still a big discovery for them as men, especially as men in our society, right? Where in general we're getting validated by external sources through our income, through our social status, all of those things, and men even more so among them, right? It's like a hidden truth, it's like an unspoken truth, but a lot of times it's spoken, a lot of times it isn't, but that's what it is, right? Their friends, their colleagues, their subordinates, their girlfriends recognize them by that social status, by financial well-being, by all of those external factors. And now they're seeing that there's so much more to it than that. What about what they think, what they feel, right? That's the point. That matters. Okay, let's get some messages from DMs to DFs today. Looks like they're excited. Looks like they are in their heart space today. So, yeah, and I'm getting that the connection between the masculine and the feminine is quite strong. So if you have certain messages to send, to receive, this is the day, this is the time to connect. Okay, it's kind of a lot, but I'm gonna take it. I'm not surprised. It looks like Divine Masculines wanted to speak. There you go. I choose you. I do see myself settling down with you. How about that? I don't get those messages every day. I'm trying to overcome my commitment issues. It's part of going into the heart space. They understand how vulnerable they are and why it's hard for them to open up. I run as I keep hurting you. That's putting behind that grief, that mourning of the mistakes they made. I miss you so much, it scares me. Wow. Yeah, I definitely feeling it today. Okay, I hope this gave you some insight and some information, and this was good for you in some shape or form. Let me know in the comments. Like the video if it resonated with you. Subscribe to my channel. I appreciate your support, guys. Thank you so much for being with me today. I love you all.